Hello, welcome to this episode of the Oz GUI Tech Show. In this video, I'm going to show you how to uninstall Ubuntu Linux or pretty much any version of Linux or GNU Linux, whatever you want to call it, from your computer. In this scenario, we're dealing with a computer with one hard drive and it has Ubuntu Linux installed with Grub, bootloader, and it also has Windows 7. We're going to restore it so that it only has Windows 7 and so that the Windows 7 partition takes up the entire hard drive. Alright, turn the computer on. Don't hate me if you're a big Linux fan, you don't think people should be dual booting or uninstalling. The reason I'm doing this video is because people have sent me lots and lots of requests to do the video, and people have said that they will only feel safe trying Linux if they know they can uninstall it and go back to just having Windows without actually losing their Windows. So that's why I'm doing this video, okay? So thumbs up, don't thumbs down just because it's about uninstalling Linux, please. Alright, here we go. Look, we've got the GNU Grub bootloader version 2, and it's got all these different Ubuntu Linuxes that I've been trying, okay? So if we go to the top one, you'll see, just to prove it to you, this is Kubuntu 1010 Maverick Meerkat, good old KDE. I'll shut that down. Alright, we're going to boot into Windows 7 this time in order to actually remove Linux. I'm going to use tools that come with Windows 7. So select that from the Grub boot menu, and it's the last time we'll need to do that. You need to have the CD, or maybe if it's a netbook, have put Windows onto a USB like I showed in a different video. If you want to see that, search my channel's videos. Of course, we need to wait for Windows 7 to finish loading, which does take much longer than Linux. So why you want to only use, I don't know, maybe it's because it was somebody else's computer and they weren't happy with Linux on there. Maybe it doesn't support all your hardware and the only operating system to support all your hardware correctly might be Windows. So those are some of the unfortunate reasons why someone might need to do this. Alright, once your computer has finished loading, what we're going to do, alright, look up the top left. Well, you might not always have this, but I've put a computer icon there. Okay, with my computer, we right click on it and we go to manage, or you might need to click on the Windows orb and then go to computer, put your mouse over where it says computer, and right click on manage. Now if you've got UAC on, it'll ask if you are sure you want to do this, you've got to click yes. Alright, so then what we need to do is click on disk management to the left. Okay, now as you can see I've got the C drive and then the system reserved, which is a secret Windows 7 partition, don't worry about it, and yet the C drive, so we want to keep them too. But then we've got the Linux swap partition and the Kubuntu Maverick Meerkat partition there have been 1 GB and 22 gig for swap files, obviously way too much. Alright, so what we do, as you can see, Windows can't really understand the extension for and swap Linux partitions. That's why you can't read the files from Windows, but you can delete the volume from Windows, so right click on the Linux volume and delete it, the first one, that's the swap gone, now says free space. Alright, and then go to the second, the primary one. Of course, I should note that you should have backed up all your Linux files if you had any files in your home folder, maybe to your Windows C drive first. Assuming you've done that, and then you delete the volume. So you're right clicking on the unrecognized partition, primary partition, you're clicking delete. So that's yes for that. Alright, then what we need to do is click on the C drive. Oh no, actually, then what we need to do is right click on the free space, because that's still a type of partition. And we need to click on delete partition. And we click yes. We're sure we want to delete the 1.1 terabyte free space partition. Right now it says unallocated, which is good, and we've got the C drive. So now we right click on the C drive and we go extend volume. We click on extend volume, comes up with this welcome to the extend volume wizard. Click next. All we need to do is select, it's pretty much defaulted here to expand it, so yeah, we just click next and finish. This should fix it up. Alright, good, there you go. Now the Windows C drive is 1.4 terabytes just about, and this is a 1.5 terabyte hard drive apparently. So if I go to my computer, just double click on that normally, and yep, there you go, it says 1.18 terabytes free on my C drive, so that's good. Now I've got lots of free space. But what's going to happen is if we reboot Windows now, it won't work. So we'll try that, we'll just show you, and then I'll show you how to fix that. So we're restarting Windows, now that we've deleted Linux out. So yep, restarting Windows. Now, you need the CD, and you pop that into your drive. At this point, put it into your computer. Now as you can see, it says grub error, no such partition, grub rescue, doesn't work, okay? We have deleted its files, so it can't work. Alright, anyway, then we reset the computer with the disk in, and we need to tell the computer to boot from the disk or USB, however you do that with your BIOS might be different. So you've got to look at the BIOS screen, you've got to find out what the shortcut key is. Sometimes it's so quick you can't see it, it's like, come on now, show me. Alright, so you press F8 on this computer to get this boot menu. Alright, and we need to select the CD drive so it knows to boot from that, or it might automatically do that. Press any key to boot from the Windows startup disk, says Windows is loading files. Okay, so what we need to do is go next on this one and go repair your computer. So you click on that. Alright, it says searching for Windows installations. Alright, it's got Windows 7 there, so we go next. It says the version of system is not compatible with whatever. Seriously. I found a way around that. Go system restore, next, cancel, cancel. See, and you get back to it. Okay, then you've got command prompt. See this one? So we open that up. So Ozgui is going to show you a terminal command. CLI for the day. Alright, so we're going to type in here boot rec.exe space / fix boot. The operation completed successfully. Now we're going to click up to have type the same thing all over again. We're going to change fix and the boot part to MBR and try that as well. Just for good measure, I'll fix boot again. Can't hurt. Done it twice. There you go. Alright, now we're going to restart this. Hope that fixes it. Pull the disk out as well. Alright, there you go. I fixed it. Woohoo! We did it. Yay! So, you know, there you go. It was no worries at all. All you need to do is have the disk or USB stick or whatever it was that you used to install Windows with in the first place. And with the software that Windows comes with, you can uninstall Linux, delete it completely, and just go back to only having Windows on a computer if you really so want to do that. Alright, well thanks for watching this episode of the Ozgui Tech Show, all about how to uninstall Ubuntu Linux or any version of Linux, and how to restore the Windows 7 bootloader. Of course these instructions will work the same with Windows Vista, but not with Windows XP. You'd go about it a bit differently. Please drop a comment if you know any other ways of uninstalling Linux and restoring Windows bootloaders and things like that. Don't worry, I'm sure my next video will be about Linux. I'll make it up to you if you're a Linux fan. Alright, if you could please do me a favour and thumbs up, like the video, share it with your friends on Blogger, Facebook, Twitter, things like that, and go to the ozgui.com community support forums. Forums up here, and registration page is down the bottom. You can sign into my site with all these: Facebook, Twitter, Windows Live, Flickr, Yahoo and Google login, so it's not a problem there. I do prefer questions on the forums rather than you sending me a private message on YouTube. I may never reply to that. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video once again. All the best. Till next time. See you later. Hooroo. Ciao.